I believe very strongly that somehow Goku will become the destroyer of the 7th universe. I know mine is a very unpopular opinion, but I am sticking to my guns. Although I would like to give you objective reasons, based on the Dragon Ball story since Toriyama Sensei's 1984 manga, till the 103rd chapter of Dragon Ball Super. Hello and welcome to my channel, the Dragon Ball Super Defender. Here, I share my opinions and articles from Quora Space, but in a video format for all Dragon Ball Super loving fans of the franchise. Let's dive in. The job of a destroyer is to work with the Supreme Kai thing the universe's mortal level by eliminating the hopeless and overall harmful mortals who would undermine that goal. And yes, I am saying this is a job Goku would rise up to do officially as the destroyer of the 7th universe. I believe that Goku will become a destroyer mainly because he naturally encourages others around him to grow. Goku has encouraged people like Krillin to grow to become stronger through friendship. Meanwhile, others like Yamcha, Chen, Piccolo and Vegeta grew through partaking in a healthy rivalry even when it seemed like his unsuspecting encouragement was not improving the relationship. Goku is a very carefree person with a goal of improving himself every day. And while he isn't preaching about everyone needing to follow in his example, his attitude inspires all those around to find their strength to do good things. An often not talked about instance was during Future Trunks' introduction after the Namek saga, when Bulma suggested that they simply use the Dragon Balls to wish for Dr. Gero to be done away with now before he completed his machinations. Rather, Goku is the one who recommends that events should play out without Shenron's interference, because they would be strong enough to deal with it. Even though Bulma didn't like the idea, she conceded because he was inspiring trust and reliability, albeit unbeknownst to him, instead of supporting a frantic and drastic course like killing a man for simply having negative and malevolent intentions. In this example, Goku's influencing one of his closest and oldest friends to not do a bad thing. This illustrates how important not doing bad things is to doing good things, not to mention Goku's positive effect on Vegeta, leading to one of the most satisfying moments of character development during the Buu saga. Vegeta allowed Babidi to dredge up the evil that was slowly evaporating away as an excuse to commit genocide at the World Martial Arts Tournament to ensure he got his final battle against Goku. However, Goku was able to converse with the panicked prince mid-fight and managed to show him that growth isn't a bad thing he should shun, having a family and enjoying living on Earth, because they're involved in his life, something he's fortunate to experience. Thanks to this conversation, Vegeta is able to right the wrongs of his past and fight for the safety of his family by trying to eliminate Majin Buu on his own. That day Vegeta died, but later on he was granted a day's reprieve, and his actions got him a full pardon. Goku's intervention in Vegeta's midlife crisis is a close approximation for his potential as a destroyer, intervening in the trying, anxious times in others' lives and reminding them of their potential to create a bright future for themselves and to grow into it. Goku doesn't know he has this effect. Somehow the carefree Saiyan thinks they arrived at these choices all on their own, by their maturity. Goku's natural effect on others related to him makes him a suitable candidate for the job of a destroyer. Goku also would work well with Supreme Kai, which is literally part of the job. Goku and Supreme Kai Shin, thanks to the desperate events of the Majin Buu saga, have a friendly relationship. Moreover, thanks to the Supreme Kai's intervention in the Future Trunks arc, Goku along with Vegeta protected the Kais, Shin and Gawasu, from Zamasu and Black's attacks in their final trip to Future Trunks' timeline. This scene builds up the notion that when Goku becomes the destroyer, rather than seal Shin so as to ensure he lives, which Lord Beerus did to Elder Supreme Kai, he'll protect him from the villains. Moving beyond that point, the Supreme Kai respects him, his strength, lifestyle, and philosophy in life. If these two teamed up, they would eventually make Universe 7 one of the highest ranked universes. During the Future Trunks arc, which gave us more world building, more details about the workings of the gods in the multiverse, We know that rather than have the Supreme Kais merely watch from beyond the affairs of the mortals, they team up with the Destroyer, who actively interacts with the mortals and determines which ones are doing well. This teaming up aspect of the job of a Destroyer God makes it even more plausible for Goku to end up becoming the Destroyer of the 7th universe. It's because he can actually work with Shin to make the 7th universe a more balanced place, and more importantly a place of growing mortals, rather than devolving or degrading mortals, which spurred Zamasu on. Goku's purity is a fact in the Dragon Ball story, and it is well preserved even in its interquel, Dragon Ball Super. Just like Goku, Zeno the Omni King is confirmed to be pure of heart. In fact, they share similar interests. While Goku loves fighting, Zeno loves watching battles. They both enjoy having fun instead of living boring lives. They both like to make friends. Goku's purity is an asset that Universe 7 seems to have, because none of the other universes have found mortals with a purity like his. Instead, the Destroyers are all egotistical mortals with powers to bend reality in their favor. The quality which guarantees Goku will succeed as a Destroyer is that he's a kind martial artist. Goku lives with the intent of improving himself in martial arts daily. This comes from the Saiyan aspect of him, wanting to fight the strongest foes, and the martial artist aspect, which he learned from all his earthling masters. Roshi in particular, of improving himself every day, because he shouldn't get so arrogant as to believe there's no one stronger somewhere out there. In addition to his Saiyan nature, this attitude ingrained in him through martial arts causes him to live a lopsided life, mostly because he prioritizes growing stronger over spending time being a responsible father or husband, or even being a sympathetic friend. But it's not from a malevolent place. In the Dragon Ball Super anime, before Goku recruits Android 17, Den tasks him with training up the human reincarnation of the pure evil Majin Buu that terrorized the universe, and he accepts, because he indeed wished for it, to fight a ball on his own with all of his strength. Goku was so piqued by the prospect of a great fight that he wished for the strongest villain he'd ever gone against to be reincarnated, but as a good person, so they could battle with all their might again. Goku also inspires in Hit, the most impressive assassin from the 6th universe, the mentality of a martial artist. When Hit encounters a fighter as skilled as Goku, who finds an answer to his previously unbeatable time-skipping technique, he's forced to adapt. Instead of getting irritated by this surprising situation, Hit enjoys the challenge because he realizes it's an opportunity to improve his technique. Goku manages to inspire the mentality of good martial artists into an assassin as accomplished as Hit, whereas as a child many years ago, he couldn't with Mercenary Dao, who accepted the job from the Red Ribbon Army to collect Goku's Dragon Balls and eliminate him. However, now Goku's able to impress the greatest assassin from a whole new universe who accepted a job from the most important person therein to win a tournament with the lifestyle and philosophy of martial arts. Goku also impressed Jiren the Grey, an accomplished martial arts master in his own right, with the usefulness of trust instead. Martial arts is about improving yourself every day, knowing it's possible there's someone stronger, but it's also good to have friends or allies who you can trust. Goku being the kind martial artist, the man who practices the art of peace in addition to the art of war, is the man who most truly personifies martial arts itself, and thus is truly suited to cultivating the mortals of his universe. Goku the Destroyer is coming soon. There are a few notable arguments against the possibility of Goku becoming the 7th universe's destroyer. I'll go over and debunk them. 1. Goku's not interested. One of them is that Goku has turned down the invitation several times, starting since Battle of Gods. I believe that while all that is true, Goku's still in a position where he could get appointed despite his reluctance to become a destroyer. It is likely, after all, that when Beerus is defeated by Goku, he'd nominate Goku as his successor, and it's likely the Omni King will approve of this move. Although Goku has turned down the job several times, he'll still get it if the Omni King wants him to do it. 2. Goku doesn't like destruction. Another argument against Goku becoming a destroyer god is that he doesn't like destruction, so he'll never accept the job. As I explained, the job of a destroyer is not just to destroy, but to destroy after irredeemable mortals arise to thwart efforts to raise or maintain the mortal level of the universe. 3. Goku just wants to fight. Another argument against Goku becoming a destroyer is that he said he just wants to fight strong opponents, so he won't take Beerus's job. I agree that Goku only wants to fight stronger opponents, but as a destroyer, those opportunities won't go away. He can still be a destroyer and fight stronger opponents. He will get the job of destroyer if the only king orders him to. There would be no avoiding it. 4. Goku isn't suited for it. The final argument against Goku becoming the 7th destroyer god is that he isn't suited for it. Well, my video focused heavily on destroying this particular argument, so I guess that's that. Thank you so much for watching all the way to the end. Please click to watch the next video about who besides Goku have become the destroyer, and how that would forever change the 7th universe.